Alright, what is going on everyone? Today we're going to review our next banners. So we are getting Raiden Shogun and Ayato back. A lot of people had been asking me, should I go for Raiden Shogun or Ayato? Well, what I can say is that as F2P, and because Genshin Impact said that there's gonna be no, the end game, I would say that Raiden Shogun is very good. And of course, if you got this character a long time ago, and then if you're thinking about getting Constellation, I would say go for it. You know, the weapon banners are always a scam, right? They would always... Okay, let me predict. I didn't really take a look at the weapon banner yet, but obviously we're getting her weapon and his weapon. So it's probably gonna be the Engulfing Lightning and the Geppaku, right? Yes. So by any chance, if you just started playing the game, you should not R5 the new character's weapon. Instead, just get one copy of each and get R5 later if you're ever thinking about that. Because, chances are the new character's weapon would be in the weapon banner, and then the second weapon, the other 5-star weapon is probably going to be something that we don't really need, right? So, anyways, going back to the banner and her constellation, I would like to say that Raiden Shogun has one of the highest efficiency when it comes to constellation values. Raiden Shogun at C2 makes her do better damage. C3 gives her extra level for her Q, which allows you to do more damage, which is, it's great, but in my honest opinion, it's not really needed. You're totally fine with C0 Raiden Shogun. And then C1, C2 is just gonna add damage. And then we're getting Kujosara, okay? Kujosara is very good for Raiden Shogun as well, so for those of you guys who doesn't have Kujosara at C6, you should consider pulling for a couple more Kujosara in this banner. And there's Rosaria. I did kind of shit on her and said that she wasn't that great, but it was coming out of my salt, okay? I was very salty when I first had to go for C6 Rosaria. She first appeared on a child rerun banner, which was my problem, right? Because I had everyone at C6 at that moment. And when I pulled for C6 Rosaria, I ended up pulling 2 extra copy of Child. But nonetheless, Rosaria is a very good character for you to use. Not really recommended for whales though, but definitely one of the better characters in Genshin Impact. And there is a garbage character, Sayu. Yes, she's okay for Expedition. If you're a big fan of collecting the crystal flies, then yeah, sure, but she's literally unplayable, dog shit character, so I don't know what to say about Sayu anymore. She came out in the story quest, and then, also another reason why I don't like her is because, a character that brings controversy to the community is always, for me, it's a turn off, right? Turn off means like I'm not really into the character, like whether if it's for the lore. It doesn't mean anything sexual, right? So for those of you guys who came from Twitter, fuck you. Go away. Alright, let's move on to the next character. Ayato. I know that a lot of people like Ayato, but in terms of gameplay, he's not really my type. But nonetheless, he should be able to create some seed for dendro reactions and then help you do more dendro related reactions afterwards. Maybe you could be doing Burgeon afterwards, or maybe Hyper Bloom or something like that. So his AoE, his Q Hydro AoE is pretty good, although he needs to be on the field because his E literally tells him to just stay in one place and just keeps on attacking. So he kind of needs shields, and I don't understand why miHoYo didn't put the shield character in this manner. It would have been nice to have Layla back, I don't know. And then, the banner. I mean, what more can I say? They didn't fuck us over, definitely, right? These 2 weapons in one weapon banner, I would say it's pretty good. But it's only if you have both of the characters, right? And then if you talk about the 4-star weapons that they have here is... it's not that bad. Sacrificial Fragment can be used by Sucrose and can be used by other characters as well, so I would say it isn't that bad. But Vonios Lance, yes, you can use that on Rosaria, so that's also, I guess, good. Lion's Roar for Kitching. Akumaru is really great for Beto, so you can keep that in mind. Anyways, for those of you guys who's going for Raiden Shogun or Ayato, I hope you guys get good luck. And I hope you don't get Chichi. Even if you were to lose 50-50, I want you to get something that you didn't have, or maybe the standard banner character that is not at C6. Good luck, everyone.